Hey y'all, back for war number 9. This war we are against NEFTI. This is an important war. We need to win if we at least want Podium. I'm starting off on Pat 4 Section 1. This is reverse controls. Whenever I have 3 or more debuffs on me, that's when he throws his special 1, because he will place 3 petrifies on me. So I have willpower off for this fight. And the idea is PS1, few heavies, get to my SP2, throw my SP2, and pretty much don't let him throw a single special. And yeah, it went flawless. Next fight is Pad 4 Section 1. The second fight, Rintrah. This node is pretty much a nothing node. You just gotta do 15 hits before the timer ends, or you get an unsteady debuff on you and then a bunch of your debuffs and stuff fail. Spider-Woman is good for Rintrah here because she is neutralize immune, so you don't really need to knock him down. All you pretty much need to do for this fight is SP2, 2 SP1s, and hopefully he dies. From what I remember about this fight is, he was kind of chunky. It took more time than I anticipated. Not sure if I played her wrong or if I just didn't get enough furies and stuff. But yeah, this fight, yeah, it probably took like an extra minute, but it's an easy fight. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out. Moving on, we're on Pat 9, Section 2. This is the second fight. I had backups for the first fight. I could have probably done the first fight, but my planner just was like, no, let's not risk it. And yeah, it's just Bastion versus Killmonger. Pretty easy fight. I mean, I don't play this fight well, but yeah, it's easy. Once you have your 8 techno charges, you pretty much turn off the hazard node and you heal. I take a little bit of reverb damage, but it's not the end of the world. You'll just heal most of it back. SP2, SP1, maybe another SP1, and Killmonger's pretty much dead. Now we have this Jean Grey on Footloose, which get richer and stun immune after she throws a special. This fight I took off suicides with the decision of my planner, because ideally I'm not exactly going to get my infection up before my SP3, so I'll just be spamming a bunch of specials in this fight, so we just opted not to run suicides. To be fair, I could have probably gotten my infection up before my first SP2. I was only like 2 parries away, but yeah, I ended up throwing it without. This fight, it's not exactly difficult. You just need to be aware of her reverse controls, because he doesn't turn her reverse controls off. I hit her like an idiot, and another SP2. Now I have 2 furies. I think I'm trying to get my heavy into SP1 now. But, oh my god. Rich Get Richer ended up pushing me to SP2. Now I need to bait her SP2. Come on. There we go. We ended up baiting it. And yeah, because of her, I don't even know what happened there. I thought it was reversed, but it wasn't. Now I'm in this cycle where I'm constantly throwing SP2s where I want to be throwing SP1s instead. There we go. But the only issue about this SP1 is I threw it without an infection on her, so it didn't do that much damage. But yeah, 1 more SP1 and she should go down. It could have gotten much cleaner, but hey, it wasn't that bad. Next fight is this Root Bubble Shield Power Focus 2 Longshot. Thanos. I'm using Longshot. The idea is get to your SP2, win the fight. Yeah, it's not exactly difficult. All you really need to do about this fight is you need to manage two things. You need to manage his bubble shield. So whenever it's at 10, just make sure you know that the next hit's going to be unblockable. And the second thing you need to manage is his unstoppable timer. Not the timer, but the charge counter. So whenever it's in the second mode, you just want to make sure you don't actually push him to a third. Because instead of triggering a third, he will just trigger unstoppable. In this fight, the idea is just baiting SP1s. Because SP1s, he will gain buffs, which is good when you have the stagger on. Because, yeah, you'll just incinerate the opponent. I mess up some of the heavy counters with the root timer in this fight, but hey, it wasn't that bad. He was kind of gracious and he wasn't punishing. Yeah, this fight goes down quite well. I think I do this fight in another upcoming war and it goes much faster and much cleaner. But yeah, it's an easy fight. I don't know what else to say. To be fair, I could have dropped my SP1 right there and just killed him, but I just went for another SP2. Alright, next fight is this Node 45 Conflictor. Hazard Shift, Cold Snap Bleed, Armor Breaker Immune, Yelena. The idea is parry, I think 3 or 4 times at the start, so you get your 8 infection, and then you can do your regular combos. After that, SP2, SP1, and she will pretty much die. Bastion's nice for Yelena because he will regen the bleed damage that she inflicts. And yeah, you see that damage? I just blocked that SP2 and it did pretty much no damage. And yeah, I go for my heavy, I get my disintegration, and I'm gonna go for this SP1 right now. And watch his damage. She's at 74% and then she goes to 18%. Oh, he's so nice for these hazard shift nodes because he places the disintegration vulnerabilities and they pretty much melt. My final fight of this war is an Onslaught boss. I have done this fight so many times, and when I tell you it is so hard to die to this matchup, he is the best Onslaught counter in the game. Oh my god, I'm just hoping he doesn't get banned a lot next season. I'm kind of hoping. He's probably going to get banned every war, but hey, let's just hope not. The idea is get your SP2, throw 2 SP1s, and he will pretty much die. You don't want to PS1 for this fight because I'll just give you too much power. And I get hit like an idiot, but his armor thing, whenever I think the opponent's unblockable, he just regens every hit taken, something like that. So I accidentally throw an SP2 without my infection, which only gives me 1 fury. But just watch my damage. Even with 1 fury, he dies in like 2 SP1s. It's incredible. Oh my god. Alright, another SP1. I gotta bait this. What's nice is I think since he's psychic shielding, he turns off Onslaught's reverse control mechanic. Another SP1. Is he dead after this? No. Probably just a combo and he's dead. Wow. He's so good, bro. And as for the results of this war, we choked. We lost 2-4. I think that this ruins our chance at Podium. Great war to NEFTI. They only died twice. But yeah. I'll see you guys for the next war.